carried on. But on another day, I'll have had maybe some sea bass and some steak and feel, quite satisfied after that. And that is something that another thing that I've been really conscious of is being as in tune to, what my body's telling me, that if I'm satisfied, even though I could eat more and eat more of the good stuff, I try and abstain from that, because I don't need to do it. And if I'm not hungry anymore, I'll stop. And whereas as much as I enjoy food, and times before I've just carried on eating, even if it's more meat and it's good stuff, I don't really see the need for it unless I'm, lifting really, really heavy and I want to, really increase my muscle mass, which is not something that I'm, which is not an aim for me just now. So when I feel satisfied, at that point, I'll stop at that point. But yeah, I think people need to listen to their bodies more as well. And when they're making this change, there's someone that, a relative that's going through the whole fasting thing just now, and they're finding that they're actually, because they've been so used to eating, the 3 meals a day and like lots of carbs, they start to feel sick when they're avoiding, they're not eating later in the day. They start to feel, quite sick. And I said, we explained it all, we explained what was causing it, and that he just needs to persevere, and eventually will get over that. And he's got over it now, and he's now starting to close that window of eating, and he's lost some weight already, looking better, feeling better, and he's starting to become more attuned to what his body's telling him as well. So I think that's really important.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. I heard a great analogy on one of the podcasts I listened to this week, where someone said, well, if you broke your arm, you wouldn't expect it to be fine 2 days later. But for some reason with our bodies, like it's had like 30 years of pure abuse from what we fed it, and we expect to feel better in 1 week. Like, changing the way you eat is amazing for you, and you're going to feel amazing. But more than likely, it's not going to be in the first 1 or 2 weeks. And some people actually feel really rough for the first few weeks, maybe a month. But like you said, it's about persevering, which is why it's good to work. Yeah, your body's got to adapt, and it's why it's good to work with someone. That's why we're trying to do the whole coaching platform, because we could just say, hey, look, go eat just meat and you'll be fine. Someone goes to eat meat and the first 2 weeks they feel rubbish. What they're going to do? They're going to give up. But you need to work with someone who understands it, who says, look, this is what's going to happen. Your body's adjusting. We could dial it back. Someone could go fully from eating a standard American diet to fully carnivore. They feel super rough. And, we can say, well, look, dial it back. Add in a small amount of carbs for a couple of weeks to help your body adjust gradually. Like there's nuance to it. There's not just eat this and you'll be absolutely perfect. It's different. So like you say, you've got to persevere. That's why we try and work with people and help them. And yeah, your body needs time to adapt. A broken arm takes months to heal. And we've abused our bodies for 34 years. Some people can take like at least a year or so to really get rid of certain stuff and to get their body, especially people who've got really bad chronic fatigue and stuff, the way they've eaten, and probably autoimmune conditions. They'll start to see results early. It might be rough for the first few weeks, maybe a month, and then they'll start to see good results. But to fully get rid of it can take like a whole year. It really takes time, because you've got to allow your body to fully heal. You can't expect just to go, oh, I'm eating good now, so the body should be good. Like, it's completely different.